Ladies and gentlemen, e-boys and e-girls, welcome to the Semporium.
Look at you, understand? You so fucking fool, but it down, chasing pussy, ooh, better stay. All your revenue goes to play. Was a clown to a king. You were touching live around and they never sang. Shutting down every nigga down, so sad. Look around, nigga, what's yourself to a queen? What you mean? Yeah, let's shit, ain't lit. Got to run around with a fake shit. They say they speak it too, but it's all cap. They say they get it pussy, I don't see that. Let's shit, ain't lit. Got to run around with a fake shit. They say they speak it too, but it's all cap. They say they get it pussy.
You ready for this? I mucked up. So amazing, brilliant news is I made an iron farm. And you'd be like, whoa, why didn't you record it? I did. My microphone, even though set up correctly, just did not pick up my voice. So I get to show you off that I have these goodies because I came back from eating and I check my stuff and yeah, you only hear Minecraft. You're like, wow, where'd you put it? Well, let me show you. Ta-da! I put buttons everywhere to lower the amount of mobs that can spawn. But if I come down here, they'll be like, ooh, burn pit, burn pit. See, they spawn here and they get pushed into there, leading to me getting iron down here. And you're like, well, where are they at? Well, the villager is just below here, and the zombies below here, and then the villagers have 3 beds and slabs and blocks in the way, so they can't reach. Yeah, and you want to know how I did it? So I showed this off in the video, but you didn't get to hear my excitement of being like, guys, I pre-made farm schematics from watching YouTubers who already did the hard stuff. So if I move over here, I can click boop, and then if I go up the ladder, you'll see what I used to build it. So see, there's the burn pit, and then down here shows is like the tiny space where the villager is. So if I look up, this is the tunnel I used for the zombie, and then that's for the villager beds. It was pretty simple to follow, so I'm really glad that I found it. I did a few hiccups. I once put it too close to here, so then I had to move it over, and then it turns out there's a tunnel over here, so I had to fill that with buttons because the guy was spawning in there. And I kept having to push them out and put buttons down. And that's why there's buttons everywhere. But yeah, they do that. And now I got lots of iron. AFK'd while I was like making food and just like doing some casual stuff in the morning. Because I like woke up and the first thing I did was make this. Which is probably why my audio failed to function. I was having issues with my Minecraft yesterday. And I didn't get to play at all when I wanted to do this. So I was excited to do it. So that's a recap of what I spent my day doing. It's not a lot. It's just I realized to voice over what I already have would be really hard to do. Because the way I function, it's not easy to do that. I mean, maybe there'll be some clips where I can be like, here's an explanation of what is happening. But there's like, yeah, there's no way. I'd no. My brain does not function that way. Any other thing? No. Maybe a time lapse. To where at least you get to see me do the cool stuff beforehand. And then you'll be like, oh, this is what that is all about. But yeah. Ta-da! I make iron while I'm in the village now. And now I can do a flower farm. Because that's why I got it. To where I could have a lot of hoppers. I wanted a bunch of hoppers to make a flower farm. in a flower field. Oh, another thing I did was I tried to like figure out how I was decorating the area with the flowers I already had. I don't like them, so I'm not gonna do that. So that's why I need the tulip farm to do my original idea, to where I can do the paths, to where I can do this area, yada yada yada, you know, like do the small things to do the big things. I have bushes everywhere, but I'm not sure if they'll stay because I don't think villagers are that smart. Also, my villagers might not like me right now. I accidentally punched one of them trying to get them in a boat. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like they got to do the gossip thingy because it happened at night. So everybody was asleep and then they woke up and 3 people were missing. So it's fine. So that's great. But the thing is, now I need to figure out where tulips grow. And I don't know where those are. So I'm not sure where I'm going with this iron right now. Maybe I should put it somewhere safe. Where's one of my shulker boxes? That sounds like a smart idea. I'll put it in one of my shulker boxes. Yeah, see, I have these to make people's little gardens, and then this one's for the wall. I still need to get bricks for the wall. Don't you worry. I guess I'll probably have to, like, fly around somewhere. Boop. And figure out where I'm going. Because my house is surrounded by swamps. This area, it kind of goes hill, plains, nothing. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go searching for a flower area. And then once I find it, I guess I'll get the materials and I'll mark it with some torches or something and remember the coordinates. I'm really bad with coordinates, but the coordinates will help me find the torches and stuff. It's like a 1-2 combo. I'm better with areas than coordinates. Coordinates are so confusing for me. I try to follow coordinates a lot, and I always just, like, go off by, like, 300 blocks the wrong way. And I'm like, what just happened? I don't know what's going on. I've been watching a lot of Doc M77. I think that's how you say his name. I've been watching a lot of Doc, though. And all his really cool big ones make me go, well, little ones can't be too hard if he can do these really huge ones. And now I'm making a bunch of tiny farms. Okay, so I spent a day of gathering, and I got all of it, which should be all the technical stuff I need, because when I get to where I'm going, it'll have the dirt, clearly, and then I have my water buckets in there that I can use to just keep... Wait, actually, no, I'll need individual ones to go on every single hopper. I guess I have to turn around back to my house and use the rest of the iron to make buckets. But other than that, I was done. I really was. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around now and go make some buckets. Okay, I forgot to record when I did it, but I just found an old death of mine that never despawned because of how far out it was, I guess. I don't know how that part works, but look at all this old gear that I had, like, obviously it wasn't the best of the best stuff, but, like, I'm taking it with how much I die. It's just a bunch of nonsense, really. Yeah, I have no clue what I was doing. My assumption is, it was probably when I was hunting for villages. It's a good thing I found one so close to my house, because this one is pretty far away. A cat? A cat? Oh my god, a cat. Oh my god. Hey, a cat. Hey, a cat. Hi, 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 hi. Wait, hold on, cat. Cat? I got you, cat. Don't you worry, cat. I will have you. I will have a kitty cat. I will have a kitty cat. I will have a cat. Kitty cat, 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 cat. Who goes out across the lands and doesn't come home with a new pet? Kitty cat. Yeah, hi. Hey, wait. Why are you running? Hi. Yes! Update, I have not found anything yet, and I've been trying to keep track of where I'm going with checking my coordinates, but I'll be honest, I don't think that's gonna work out too well for me because all the land I've been crossing, there's not a lot of water everywhere over here. But I've kind of been sticking to one straight general line. Like if you look, one number is really high and the other's not. So hopefully this will work out in my favor. But I hope I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep hoping. Maybe I will find one in this line path. After probably another day cycle, I'll turn around and try a different way. I don't know how to find areas too well. It's not that easy. I've probably passed one or just like went the wrong direction and there was one closer by somewhere, but I'm in new chunks. So hopefully these new chunks will have something for me because this is like It took until very recently to get some new chunks, so maybe I'll just find something really good along the way. Ooh, it's another swamp. Well, I've made it so far that just moving lags my game like a lot, so I think I have to turn around. But I've made it all the way to 3,800, almost 4,000 blocks, in nothing yet. So I think that's a fair assumption because I did just go through the next day's cycle. I have given up on hunting for it myself, and I have been looking around on a map reader to see if they can help me because I can't help myself. But also, I found out I'm really bad at just like reading coordinates. Crazy, I know. I don't know where I am. I actually know, like, compared to my house, like, I know where I am, but it's more like, I don't know where I am compared to the coordinates I'm supposed to be looking for. I'm really bad at reading coordinates. I found it. I did it. I found it. It was hard to find. I was, like, running around on this part of the island, looking. I ended up giving up on finding it on my own, and I used a seed reader. I don't care. I looked for so long. It was over an hour, and then I had to make it back home, and my game crashed because of all the chunks I had loaded, and then I went into the nether, and then I tried to leave the nether, and the game went, wow, you're just putting a lot on my plate. How dare you? And I said, you're my child. I meant to. And then it crashed on me, and so I came all the way back to my base, came here, and ta-da! I just have to get rid of all of these trees. I got doors, because there's a block that's just like a plains biome for some reason, so that door is like on the edge of it. And then I can use all of this space. So I gotta get rid of all these trees. It goes a decent ways that way. I'm not sure exactly what spot I'm gonna put it in. I'm thinking like in a flatter spot because I want it close to the ground where I don't have to like decorate the air. I guess I don't really have to decorate it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I am in a huff, in a puff, and it's taking so long, and I just want to be done. So sing, look around, nigga, what's a simp to a queen? What you mean? What's a clown to a king? They want just a little red and they never seen. Turn down every ego deal, so sing. Look around, nigga, what's a simp to a queen? What you mean? To hear your name! Before you know it, you're spending 50% of your income on OnlyFans! Don't be like me! Please! Alright, I did it. I'm gonna time-lapse it for you. I will have time-lapsed it for you, whatever. But I did it. I used a schematic and I placed everything, and then I had to place all of this in the right order so it goes correctly, clearly. Leaves to make sure things don't fall, and I have tested it. It gave me this and some seeds, and now I'm gonna go back to my area and get a bunch of bones for a bunch of bone meal, and then probably 2 more hoppers, and hook it up to where I can just put the seeds that it makes in here to make infinite bone meal. So I have it building up with bone meal currently. I brought stacks upon stacks of bones, built them up, but I'm underneath the farm right now because it's night and I don't have a bed with me. I didn't think about that part, and I got like 5 of those phantoms up there wanting to bite my butt. So I'm gonna just wait for the system to just be like full of bone meal, and then I'll use it for the first bit. Woo! I feel so smart. I also am thinking about decorating this area to have the bee farm, a 2 flower farm. Yeah, look at these dudes up here. To where, you know, while I'm sitting over here like gathering stuff, I have a cute little area. That of course I'm gonna have to use my own supplies that I'm gathering here to decorate it, because why would I not have a flower house garden spot in it? Like, it's a flower farm area. Of course I'm gonna have that. What else would I be doing? I nothing, clearly. Just like right now. That's what it feels like I'm doing, because I don't want to die. Okay. I know I quite literally just made one, but I didn't know it had to be over all of the flower types I want. And now I want one here. And somehow, this really irritates me though, somehow, watch this, you see orange, this makes orange and white. This right here, no, come on. It was literally just doing it in a moment. Red! It's off by a few blocks for red. And I want red as well. I've gotten a good few. I put them in a chest. Put them in the chest because I'm off by a few blocks. And it's very irritating to my brain. And I was thinking that if possible, I could just flip this on this side and use this as the middle wall to where this water stream and that water stream were one. Because underneath here is only the collection system, and so it wouldn't interfere with any of the redstone because the bone meal goes down the middle, pistons go here, and pistons go there. So I could quite literally just make another one right over there and get the red. I really could. Guys, I think I'm right. I think, here's a thought. I think I'm right. This is crazy. I'm no redstoner, but if I didn't have this middle wall, that would mean that right here is Hopper. Ooh, no, sorry. It's hard for me to like function with like fake blocks in my face. This could go over 1, 2, and I could have exactly the red as well. Probably get a few of the normal color ones because I get some of these cornflowers in this area as well, which would just add even more to the thing, you know? Because this wasn't hard to do, because now I got an iron farm. It wasn't like, oh, I went mining for 3 hours and I was desperately crying for help and yada, yada, yada. No. Like, all I did was find materials. The thing that took the longest out of this was finding the flower farm. Alright, I feel pretty smart for being able to do this because look at, I lined it up perfectly. Everything turns out fine. And how do I know? Well, because I already ran it. You see the red tulips. You see the little flowers it gets on the side. It works great, honestly. And then I already built this one as well. This one's working amazing. I've tested it. I have no bone meal in it yet because I have to AFK at my mob farm to get more bones because those two have all of the bones in them. But it works. It's great. And I'm really proud of being able to figure out how to do this all. Like, it could become how I memorize how to make a sugarcane farm for the most part. You know, like sometimes I forget like where to lay some of the blocks, but you know, I'm not a redstoner, and I am quite proud that I was able to get these done and realize that I could merge these two together to be able to get the red tulips as well. But I think I'm getting to the point where I'm done with these little side projects. Snooze on it a little, you know. And I think it's time to get in a more decorative mood. I want to get a bridge built. Not from here, because it's a long ways from my house. Not from here. But, I have a bunch of little bridges that need built in my area. My house, like my house area needs a bunch of little bridges, and I have the kind of bridges I want to mimic. I just have to figure out how to mimic them. So I think that's what I'll focus on next. I'm gonna get all my stuff from this area. I'm gonna head home, and I'm gonna get to bridging. Things have gone south fast. But I have birds now, and that's pretty great. I have to find my way home. All this over a fucking tree. I'm going home. I'm going home. Well, I have made it. I have 4 birds. And I have saplings. I lost everything. I don't care. I'm not making the bridges. It can wait another day. I lost it all. I guess we know what I'm doing next video. Yeah? Yeah. Me and my birds are getting gear. I'll see you guys next video.